Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite kind of fruit, ABowloFruit, and today is my 300 subscriber question and answers requested by someone, and I figured, what the heck, why not? You guys deserve it. And I figured it would be cool because I'm kind of running dry right now. I've been busy, don't know what to do, and I actually hurt my arm Sunday. Just went to the doctors. It's not broken, however, it is extremely painful, and it's hard to move it or do anything with it. So I can't even play games right now, so I'm running dry on my gameplays, and I'm trying to get out whatever I can. So the gameplays are lacking for a little bit. I'm sorry guys. Hopefully you'll still enjoy them though, or just the commentary, whatever you come here for. Regardless, yeah, this is my question and answers. I asked you guys a day and a half ago, I think, to give me some questions. I didn't give you guys much time, so I don't have that many questions. Hopefully I can get through all of them, and if I miss any questions that people asked, I'm sorry, I still love you. So let's just jump right into this. Get right on in here. This comes from the Chaos Guard. Will you join other channels like Machinima, Pixel Enemy, or Method Gaming in the future? First off, I don't know what Method Gaming is. I'm guessing it's just like another Machinima or something. However, yes, I do have plans to do it, but in the far future. I want to first focus on my channel, make sure I have a good following, and I know what I'm doing, and then I'll decide if I have enough time and effort to be able to keep videos up on my channel and do a series, for instance, like on Machinima. If I can manage both those, good following, and I'm deep into this YouTube thing, then yes, that's something I would consider. Like if Machinima approached me, of course I'd say yes please. So I hope that answers your question. Next one comes from HeroChan559. What's your favorite loadout? Well, he didn't ask me from what game. So I've had a lot of Gothams and the Impostors, so I'm gonna guess you're asking about that. And if you are, I'd say Motivator primary, Desperado secondary. Motivator because I love it, not a lot of people use it, and it's so helpful, and I love feeling like I'm important, like I'm a team player. Secondary is the Desperado because that's also extremely underrated, and I think up close it's almost unmatched because of the rate of fire and damage it can do. Lack of range and accuracy though is what turns off a few people, but I love that, and it gives you a quick switch and a cleanup kill when you're trying to motivate. I'd probably do like a tough body type. You have a decent health and decent speed. Probably put on roller skates and care package if you can do that. I don't even remember. Care package so you can heal yourself because usually no one's healing you, so it stinks that you die a whole bunch. But yeah, all the other stuff isn't really important. I'd probably do like horse healthy. Oh, and make sure the site profile is codependent. You get so many points healing and using codependent. Next question is from Mr. Chuckle0 and Hyperdimensional 1991. They both asked the same question. What made you think of ABowloFruit? And I like this question. Glad you guys asked it because every summer I kind of do a diet thing. I don't know if I'm going to do it this summer. Hopefully I will. It's where I mainly eat just meat, fruits, and vegetables. You know, nothing really unhealthy. Stray away from any soda and that kind of stuff. It's like a cleansing. Because I figured it's summertime, I need to get healthy. Because during the winter, I'm just kind of cooped up. Yeah, so I love fruit, and I ate it a whole bunch, especially over summer. I still do. And my old gamer tag was Double Down 9. And while that was kind of cool, I wanted something original. Especially something preferably without numbers, and so I literally put in every fruit. I googled every type of fruit, and put them into the Xbox Live thing, and then I did like plurals of every kind of fruit and everything, and they were all taken. I was so sad. I wanted to do like blueberries or something, just something, you know, a little different. However, they were all taken, and so then I thought, just out of nowhere, what about ABowloFruit? All spelt right, all spaces, and it was at the 15 character mark, which is how far you can do, so it was perfect, and it wasn't taken. I was like, ah yeah, and I was already thinking about doing a YouTube thing, so I was like, okay, ABowloFruit, I can roll that as a YouTube channel name instead of like Elite Hacksaw Cinema 5689 triple 32, you know. So yeah, it's ABowloFruit. Probably go into that some other time. Especially in the future, because I'm sure I'll get asked this a few more times here and there. Next question comes from Zoom14. I really like this question. Thanks for asking this. What got you into gaming? First off, what got me into gaming was my brother bought red and blue version for the original Game Boy. and I watched him play that, and I was mesmerized. I was like, what is this magic? So I started playing it, and it really hooked me. It wasn't the very first game I played, but that's what got me into it. And then I just got addicted to Pokemon. It was pretty unhealthy. That, and then I bought an N64 and Super Smash Brothers with some birthday money. I think a total. The system was $20, and then the Super Smash Brothers was $20. So it was pretty interesting. But played that. Love Super Smash Brothers. That's what really got me going. As far as his next question is, what were some memorable moments you have that remind you of when you were younger gaming? He did this little bit about how when he plays PC games, he'll flashback of him growing up playing Quake 2 every time he feels this breeze with the window, and I can relate to a lot of that stuff. It just comes here and there. I can't really think of anything notable, but I remember this. I'll always remember this forever. I was at my friend's house, and we were playing Super Smash Brothers Melee, and we were messing around, and I was playing as Jigglypuff or something, and I was awful at Jigglypuff, but I beat him in just this custom match, and it was so funny. And then it said new challenger approaching. We're like, whoa, like we're little kids, we're freaking out. And then it was Mewtwo, and we're like, oh my gosh, we didn't even know how to get Mewtwo. But I was like, how am I supposed to beat Mewtwo with a Jigglypuff? And I beat Mewtwo with the little paper fan and as Jigglypuff. I was just like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And we like, once I beat him, we were like laughing and cheering. I'll never forget that. So yeah, that kind of got. I may do a commentary just about some good old memories like that. Thanks for asking that. Next comes from Random Redbox. What games are you most looking forward to this year, not including the ones that have already been released? Notably, I'm gonna say Borderlands 2 and Halo 4. Probably Halo 4 the most, just because I'm a Halo junkie. Borderlands 2 because I love the first game, and I cannot wait to do the second one. We'll be doing a Let's Play of that most likely. And on a side note, not really a game, but the Close Quarters DLC for Battlefield 3. That really looks interesting. So hopefully that doesn't let me down. So yeah, those are just the big ones. Next questions comes from AJMCisms. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. When did you first realize you wanted to be a YouTuber, and would you like it to be your full-time job? I first realized I wanted to be a YouTuber when I was watching CNanners in one of my classes. I googled Black Ops, and it was like right as soon as it released. I hadn't really played Call of Duty games before, but his Machinima video of him on Array, I believe, and he was talking about how his neighbors were like, dog, dog, diggity dog, dog, dolphin dog. I was just laughing in my class. Everyone looked at me weird. Yeah, it's fine. I get used to it. But just seeing him and him having so much fun and him gaming and people actually like listening to him and like wanting to hear him, that just really intrigued me because I love the game. And usually I can't stop talking to my friends, telling stories. So I was like, what the heck? I'm going to save up and do this. And would I like it to be a full-time job? Yes and no. First, I'd like to get college and make sure I have a degree. So if this thing passes, I would have another job. But then, if I could have it as a full-time job and live a decent minimalist lifestyle, I would love this. Because I think just being able to do what you love, I mean, what more could you ask? Tyler Eats Babies asks, do you pee in the shower? Because sometimes I do. No, I do not, because I find it to be, when I get a little warm and gross, I mean, I'm just showering in my recycled nastiness. So, no. If you do, more to you. Van Jignengul. I have no idea, I'm sorry. What do you suggest doing for new YouTubers to get more subs? Do what you love, and love what you're doing. Just do that, and if you get good content, people will come, I promise. I mean, there's no secret formula. Next one is Wireless Sushi. Which city do you live in? I live in the great city of America. That's not a city, it's a nation. A country. I'm not going to tell you what city I live in, because I'm just not comfortable with that. Maybe in the future. I do live somewhere, and that's all I need to know. Martin C. asks, how much did it cost to get everything to start recording and edit everything? Well, Martin, I saved up with a job, and it cost me about $1,200, no, not quite, $1,000 probably, to get my whole computer setup going. because I had to order graphics cards and all that good stuff. And the recording equipment, I got the Hauppauge HD PVR, Blue Snowball microphone, pop filter, and all that came out to be about total $12.50. If you want to start recording and stuff though, I would go for Hauppauge HD PVR and a Blue Snowball, and that's really all you need. That'll put you somewhere around $250. As far as editing software, for Christmas I got the Adobe Master Collection CS 5.5, Creative Suite, Student Edition, which is about $500. But really, you just need Sony Vegas or Premiere for nothing fancy. That's about $200. This is from NoobGrady. Fruit, have you gotten your Ghost Robo GCI shirt yet? I won Ghost Robo's Gotham City Impostors shirt contest, and I haven't received it yet. I'm rather perturbed. And what was the first game you ever played? The first game I ever played was what was it called? Mario 3D or whatever. It was on the original Nintendo, and it was like the first 3D game or whatever, and everybody was like, "Whoa!" I think that was I watched my uncle play it, and I was mesmerized. That and Chrono Trigger probably. Oh, Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt 2. I think that actually might have been the first game I ever played, Duck Hunt. Yeah, so Duck Hunt. Robert V asks, do you feel that 343 Industries are ruining Halo 4? That's a great question, Robert, and you and me will be discussing that Saturday, I think, in a dual commentary, so we'll leave it until then to discuss that. Pat C asks, if you could have dinner and a movie with any famous person from the last 12 years, who'd it be, and would you poo together? I like this question. I'd probably choose someone like George Lucas, a famous director, because I want to be a director in my later years, and I'd love to just hear him talk, give me some tips, see if he could hook me up, because it's not about what you can do, it's who you know in that business, for sure. And I mean, he created Star Wars, so what else could you ask for? On an internet famous person, I would probably go Day 9, just because he is hilarious, and I think we could just banter about anything for days and days. Or I would just get a really hot celebrity and hope that we get married. So I'm going to say yes to poo to all of those. I don't see what could go wrong with a good CP. And finally, Ronnie L asks, if you could live in any decade, which would it be? Probably, without a doubt, the 50s, because you had... life was so simple. You didn't have all this technology. Life was quiet. I could go and watch Frank Sinatra perform. That's when he was really getting big. Kind of a booming point for America economically wise. I'd love to see that. See what we transform into. Yeah, I don't know. I think the 50s would just be so good. It'd be nice, quiet, calm. So yeah, that about wraps up the Q&A. This went way long. I apologize. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have any more questions, let me know. I may do a part 2. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for the 300 subscribers. And as always, stay beautiful.